Hey there, YouTube followers. Michael of Painting War Games, and it's probably been about a week. I'm thinking it's about that since I produced the video. Sorry, I'm putting my hand up here because I got two miniatures I want to show you, and I have an answer to my last video. So yeah, so I will obviously put pictures at the end. I'm going to try doing the thumbnail pictures too. This is the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Let me turn on the light here. There we go. He's coming to focus pretty good. Got him done. His base is really, truly amazing. He covers up most of it. But I did a gloss. I did this blue. What's this color I got? I used Arcane Blue from P3. And I used the blue wash from Citadel. And then I put a gloss over it. So it gave it this like very glowy blue demonic. Which I used with the eye for his staff. Let's see. Probably not going to focus. Oh well. Yeah. It's a real dark looking miniature. That's what I wanted him to be. He is the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. He is the first of probably about 3 or 4 that I will eventually get, depending on what happens with 9th edition. So, but either way, I'm very happy with that. I got done with one of the horses. Another one. This horse is actually going to a Pacific model. It will be this guy, because he has the skull shoulder pads. So yeah, enough with that. So that's the painting I got done with. Turn off the light here. So in my last video, I said I wanted to get back into 40K. You know, the Necron Codex that had just launched. Ironically, after I posted that video, Gamza had a video of the Necron Codex review. He was sort of negative on it. I mean, I get his take. You know, they still went with the whole dynasty role. You know, it sort of was like they evened out. There was a lot of units, particularly in the elite section in the old codex, that needed a buff. That needed to come back to being relevant, because no one took elites in the last codex. I didn't take elites in the last codex. Death marks were probably the only ones that I would have argued that were good, but still. You know, some things did get changed, like the Necron Overlord, or the Destroyer Lord. One of the biggest buffs from his review that I am so glad they made, and even though he doesn't like it, I really appreciate it, is the Necron race. They made him beast, they made him tough 5, they adjusted the whip coils. Excuse me. Even though they increased in cost a little bit, I, as a gamer who loved Necron race, wanted them. In the old codex, I said, man, these things would be stellar if they were tough 5. I would pay a 10 point to 15 point increase just to make them tough 5. And from what I understand, they did. And they made them beast, which is even better. So, make a long story short, guys, I had posted to my local Games Workshop website. The guy, I can't remember this GM's name, but real nice guy, and I posted there yesterday. And I said, look, I want to get back into 40K. Do I get the Necron Codex and get Dark Vengeance, or do I get Death Storm? So I went in there today because we have a big snowstorm coming in here in St. Louis. And to be frankly, guys, you guys see some new plants in that aquarium. I was working on that earlier. Had to get some stuff in for the big one in the other room. I was just happened to be in the area. And I walked in, and he had one of these left. Yes, that's right. Codex Necrons. I got it. I got it. I am going to, I'm off today and tomorrow, so I'm going to be doing a read-through on this. Hopefully I will be doing lots of videos in the next 2 days of these. Yes, this is going to get a review from me. It's the back. It says Awaken the Legions. My Christmas crons have definitely been itching to be played. I have been out of 40K for about a year now of not playing. So yes, got this. And so talking with him, I'm going to set this up here, guys. Talking with him. And when I have had the Dark Vengeance set, I don't play Chaos Space Marines anymore. Dark Angels is a really cool idea. Like, I was back and forth. I was like, do I get Dark Vengeance again? And all that. And he just came out and said, look here, man. Dark Vengeance, all those miniatures are unique to the box. They're all the pop and click. You know, it is the quintessential way to get into 40K. He's like, for guys who have been in 40K, he's like, you've played every army. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. He's like, Death Storm. And I opened it already because I opened it there because he wanted to show me some stuff. But yes, Death Storm. Yes, this actually fills really two niches in my 40K. Get this thing sit better because it's a little lopsided. That box set sits two niches in my 40K itch right now. One, my Nova Marines idea, my Nova Marine project I really want to start, and then Tyranids, and because I still have Sir Carnifex here that I've yet to be really working on, which I imagine he'll be getting some love today. This fills two niches. Now, granted, I don't have the codex for either one. The Nova Marines idea, I have settled that I'm going to play them like Blood Angels. Hence, Death Storm helps me out. Tyranids, I have that. Plus, the other big difference with Death Storm is that it comes with all the bits for the miniatures. So, I'm going to open this up. Yes. Yes. Death Storm, here again. Because we looked at it, he wanted to show me stuff. So, Death Storm, the rules. This is primarily the biggest reason why I got this, is the mini rulebook. I do not want to have another big Bible rulebook. Granted, I probably could have went to eBay, bought this thing for 30 to 50 bucks somewhere. But I want a miniature. I really do want this. So I got that. It also comes with, it comes with all the, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Instruction booklets here. It's too many. But it's really cool. It shows you, it's all Blood Angel based miniatures, which is really cool because I love the Blood Angel miniatures versus the Space Marine ones. They just have more flavors in it. It comes with Death Storm, the novel. I guess this is like the snippet of the rules for Death Storm. I know a lot of people have complained about the current state of codexes of how they look like this. They give you the artist picture. Well, it gives you like the artist picture, the point costs, and all that. It doesn't give you a whole lot of like background or fluff around it, which I am more inclined. I like this better as a whole because I get to actually see the miniature. I always hated having to, particularly like with the new codex, say, back when I first got into Necrons, the first codex, and I still have the paper one over there somewhere on my shelf behind me, somewhere over there, was that I didn't know what the models looked like. So I'd have to either go to GW's website or I'd have to flip back and forth through the book to see pictures of it. So yeah, I am actually really happy that this is what it is. Now, granted, this, like we were talking about in the store, like the Terminator Squad, right here. He said I'd have to actually, if I wanted to play them as per this book, they'd have to be done like this, which is cool. I might actually do something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I get one unique figure, or there's he said two unique figures in here, which is the Broodlord, which I know of, and then I think, yeah, Captain Carolyn, this guy, the Terminator Blood Angel Lord. So yeah, but yeah, it comes with all the parts. So like Tyranid Warriors, it comes with all the parts, and that's their formation in here. Protean Hive Warriors. They have this formation for the blood, or for the Tyranids. It's the Protean Annihilations form, which is basically everything in this book for them. I imagine the Blood Angels have something similar. I haven't actually read this book or looked it over. Yeah, it's Strike Force Death Storm. Um, so what do you get with this? Basically, you get the HQ for the Blood Angels. You get a squad of Terminators of 5. It looks like just regular Terminators because they're not assault. You get Death Company, and you get a. I don't know what this actually is. It is a really cool looking dreadnought. Yeah, it might be one of their Furioso. It's not a Furioso, but it's one of their special dreadnoughts with the Death Claws, which is something I really would probably do. It has all their special issue war gear right here, blah blah blah. Tyranids, you get what do you get with Tyranids? You get Gene Stealers, and you get a Broodlord. You get 3 Warriors. You get a Carnifex, and that's it. So it's relatively small. I get what they're coming with the Tyranids end, because one of the Tyranid warriors can be upgraded to be a Hive Lord or a Brood Lord. I mean, their HQ choice for the warriors. I can't remember what it is. It's been so long since I ever looked at Tyranid Codex. But yeah, so yeah, you do technically have the HQ slots for this. I'm glad it actually shows the rules for them. Because that's something, when I decided to actually, I might actually just play this like it is. I'm not sure. The Shield of Baal, the Death Storm, particularly because the other 2 novels are out, Leviathan and whatever the other one is. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys some of the kits right quick. Tyranid kits are all up front, of course. So yeah, here's like one of the warriors. It has like their special weapons. I never got into these the bones talon things. Like when the resin kits came out, I'm glad they actually have a plastic kit. So yeah, I mean, you get the warriors, you got everything in here. It's really cool. I'm really excited that they actually chose Death Company for the jetpacks. Because there is everything on these sprues. You do not have to make them how they are in their book, which is really cool because, oh my gosh, I'm going to have so much fun making these things. The Death Company, you can even make them without their jump packs, which I don't know why you would. It's stupid. But yeah, just everything is in here. It's really awesome, guys. The Carnifex comes with everything. You guys know I had just recently bought the 1 and have been working on it. The Terminators are in here. Yeah, here's the 2 special kits. The 2 unique. So I'm actually going to turn on the light for this one. Here's the Broodlord, he is beastly. He is a beastly of a thing. I love his base. He's sitting up on top of this Tyranid Chrysalis thing. And here is the Terminator Lord from the Blood Angels. So yeah, this is really cool. I'm probably going to not put that facial head. I'm pretty sure I have a spare Terminator head somewhere. So yeah. So all in all, guys, I am really happy with everything. This is going to be my sort of going back into Warhammer 40k. Bought these. Okay, so let me basically summarize. I've got the Necron Codex because I have Necrons. It's an army for me to start playing immediately. So as soon as I read through the rulebook, which will probably take me a little bit, because I don't know how much has changed from 6th to 7th. I do still have the giant 6th edition rulebook. 6th edition, I never knew the ins and outs of it all that well. I had basically said, okay, this is every phase, and this is how it goes. 7th edition, I'm probably going to do the same thing. I'm probably going to go up to GW and be like, hey, talk to the guy, be like, hey, I need to start practicing. I need to get back into the swing of things. So that's probably going to be how it is. Necrons will be that vessel to get me back in it. So yeah. Meanwhile, I have been really slow on painting lately because of how busy I have been. But now I have broken one of my key rules where I said I will not buy miniatures until I paint all my miniatures. Well, I broke that rule a lot today. So yeah. gonna enjoy this. This is obviously gonna take me a long while to do, because there's just so much kit here, guys. Any of you guys who have bought this stuff knows this is a massive kit. It is well worth every bit that you drop into it. It's only 125 bucks, not bad, for all these kits, and it is a mammoth of a kit. Like, I keep on saying kit, but it is the biggest kit that I think I can recall that I have bought in the recent time. All at once, actually. The other idea was to buy the Tyranid Swarm, but granted, it has a lot of miniatures. That will be coming down the line sometime, because this will be my third iteration of Tyranids. This will be more like my fifth or sixth iteration of Space Marines, like different ones, because I had the Angels of Revolution, and I still might go with that name actually for my Space Marines. Instead of calling them the Nova Marines, I might just be like, hey, these are my Angels of Revolution, and play them off the Blood Angel Codex line, which is so cool. So yeah, guys, that's all. I got that today, and I'm so happy. It's getting ready sometime today. St. Louis here, we're supposed to get in between, like, some reports are saying 3 to 8, other reports are saying 6 to 10. Who knows with us? But all I know is that snow's coming in. I would imagine it's somewhere around 5 or 6 inches of snow. And luckily, again, I have today off and tomorrow. So lots of painting, lots of building. I do have a new video game I am playing. It's XCOM Enemy Unknown. I picked it up. I like RTSs. It was like 10 bucks, and I'm enjoying it. It's one of those games where I play a mission, I do a mission or two, and then I have to drop it because it's so intense. It's a squad-based RTS, so it's kind of unique. I like it. It's very fun. The only reason why I got it was I watched the Angry Joe Show's review of it. He gave it a badass seal of approval. Of course, he plays the PC version. I have had some hiccups with the Xbox 360, like a freezing and frame rate issues, but it's relatively all the same, and I really have enjoyed it. So, alright guys, this is a long review, but yeah, this is Michael of Painting War Games. I'm signing out, and as always, keep gaming.